how fantastic is your factory? So in Fantastic Factories, you are trying to build the most efficient factory. It happens over 2 different phases and multiple rounds. So in each phase, you're hiring a worker or drafting a code, and then you are actually building that factory using your dice as your workers. So it's a worker placement game using dice.
Fantastic Factories plays quick. It's quick to set up because of the box insert. It's variable enough, and it's an easy teach. So I think from those perspectives, in terms of like the time investment to learn, the time investment to play, the time investment to get to the table, all around, I think it excels in all those fronts.
Absolutely. And this game is continuously changing because you can only play one of any type of factory. So you're constantly building out new codes. You can't just choose the same code and, let's say, select 6 extra dice every time, because you can only buy one of those codes. So it's really cool that way, and the codes allow you to build up your resources or collect victory points. So you really need to balance what you're building, because your opponent could end up having a significant number of points just because they bought that factory early on and have generated points all the way through, whereas you may have decided that you want to build up your action fleet, which is great, but in the end, you might not have time to use them.
Yeah. You can mitigate your dice rolls in this game too, which is nice with some of the +1, -1s. You start the game with 4 dice. You keep 4 dice throughout the game, but you can get bonus dice based on cards or some of the workers. So you can sometimes like build up for big rounds.
Absolutely.
Which is nice.
If you don't like a lot of conflict, this is a game for you. Because other than when you're drafting codes in the market phase each round, you're doing your actions simultaneously, and you're only allowed to play within your own box or your own factories. So it's not like I can steal an action on his like you can in some other games. Here you're really building your own factory and working within your bubble.
Yeah, there's really no take that other than grab somebody's card or wipe the market before they get to grab a card from it.
Really, as Matthias said, a user-friendly game from setup all the way through to gameplay and scoring.
Yep. Solo mode's awesome too.
The other cool thing about this game, from a replayability standpoint, there are a significant number of different factory codes, and because it's always being shuffled and there's only a tableau of 4 out at a time, you do need to do different strategies because the codes just aren't available, or you don't have the matching symbol in order to play it when you have the resources. So you kind of have to roll with the punches and build your strategy as you go. So Matthias, do you think this game's going to stick around in our collection?
I think so. I would like a few more cards. You said there's variability. I think at times it could use a few more cards, but they are addressing that with an expansion. And that's just because we've played it so much. I've played this solo like 15, 20 times. I think in total we've played it, if I count those plays, 30 some odd times. So I do see it staying in our collection just because of ease of setup, ease of teach.
Absolutely. This is definitely one to pull out when you have company over who are not necessarily gamers, but you want to get something a little heartier to the table.
Yeah, I think gamers will enjoy it as well.
Absolutely. So in our collection, this game goes the distance.